Welcome back to Julius Blue TV. Welcome back to your latest Chelsea news. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Robert Sanchez is asking for an exit in summer. And we're going to be talking about Jadon Sancho. He's likely to go back to Manchester United. We're going to end up with talk about Alexander Isak, what's the latest on him to Liverpool. And don't forget to subscribe and let's talk about it. Here is the latest on Chelsea, none other than Jadon Sancho. Chelsea are considering neither to get out of the obligation to buy Jadon Sancho from Manchester United at the end of the season. Because you remember, guys, I told you it was an obligation to buy at the end of the season, and now it looks like Chelsea are not going to buy him and they're going to let him go back to Manchester United and pay a penalty fee. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I think Jadon Sancho, we took him the wrong way. We thought he was going to be a different player than what we knew. Because I told you guys before, Jadon Sancho is not that player who's going to score a goal for you. He's the kind of guy who want to create. He needs a striker in the box. Because that's why I saw some stupid stats saying like he has not crossed in since December. I said, who did you think this guy was? Did you think he's going to come here and they're going to be scoring goals for you? Because this is not a Jadon Sancho problem. This is a Chelsea problem. But what I'm about to say, with Sancho not be able to killing it, because the one thing we saw earlier on in the season, where he came in or like he cut in and like can take more shots. You remember that period where we wanted him to take more shots, and he did, and he scored it, and we said he did, and he landed at Spurs. You remember at Spurs, he came at Bournemouth. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. At the beginning of the season, Jadon was killing it. He was so fantastic, man. You remember at Bournemouth coming from the bench, his debut for Chelsea, giving an assist, and people that liked him, bro. And I have one thing to say. That is the overlying issue here, man. Did the data not mention this? Didn't we read the data and say Jadon Sancho was not gonna be that player? He doesn't score goals, because the data even said Jadon Sancho starts well and he falls off. The same way he did at Manchester United. The same way we expected this guy to be the same guy we saw at Dortmund. We expected him to be that guy in the Champions League killing it, because the difference is he had a striker. He had Erling Haaland who was feeding from him. And guys, how is it wrong? How is this wrong? Because I don't get it. How the Chelsea fan, they thought they're going to get a different player. And now, with which way you get it, the data has not done in their job. The data has not lied. So what are we doing here, man? This is my issue. This is my issue, because everything was apparently running through data. But, hey, man, on Jadon Sancho, for me, I don't think we should take it harshly on all that. But he's a good player, man. For me, I will keep him, give him one more season, maybe loan him again and keep him on loan. Don't buy him yet, and let's see what can happen at the end of the 2025-2026 season. So let's get back into the next one. Here is the latest on Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez wants to leave Chelsea if he's not in plans for next season, according to Pai. Pai is a very reliable source, I'm not going to lie to you. But Sanchez, he thinks we're going to cry for him to leave. This guy is one of the worst goalkeeper I have seen in my lifetime, man. And people, if Robert Sanchez said, if you don't get top 4, and some of us are going to be disappointed. Oh, Robert Sanchez. You have cost us a lot of points, man. You have cost us more points than any other player in the team. 8 mistakes leading to a goal. No any other player in Europe have done it. Robert Sanchez, this guy, that he's gonna be disappointed if he don't make top 4. I don't know what does Robert Sanchez has on these honors, or even the goalkeeping coach, because I don't see anything from this guy. Every single day I tried my hardest to try and see what does he offering us, what is he doing better. This guy does not improve. He's so bad, man. I want him gone. 1st of June. When the season ends, he needs to be the first person to be sold, man. Club World Cup, I don't want to see him in the squad. Maresca needs to bring Pejovic back, or go to Lyon and buy Louis Xavier. He's a good ball playing goalkeeper in Ligue 1, and even our goalkeeper on loan is doing well, man. They told me he cannot play from the back. Petrovic is been so good this season, man. And Robert Sanchez, man, you can leave. And I don't know what the hell you thought is going to happen. But because I don't think you're good enough, man. You're not good enough. You know this. Everyone knows this. But I'm not taking any financial on Robert Sanchez. Some people have said he's good. But for me, he's not good, man. Guys, let me know on the latest on Robert Sanchez.
João Felix. It seems like AC Milan they're not going to keep him. It seems like they're going to send him back to Chelsea, man. And I said it, man, when we sent him in summer. When we signed him, I think it was in summer. And I said, he's not that guy. But if we get him as depth, he'll come back and be a change on the bench to be that guy. Let's get him. But you cannot put your money on this guy to be that guy. When he gets to the club, the first few months, he's doing well. He's buzzing. After a couple months, now he wants a new home. João Felix, these directors, they need to be held accountable, responsible for some of these signings. Because some of these signings, they were just pointless, man. João Felix, Roberto Viega. Listen, Roberto Viega is a good player, but he's at Juve now, man. He's getting minutes. And I think for me, he can become a good center-back. But are we going to give him that time here to become that good, to become that guy and replace Cowell? It seems like the manager loves Cowell, the club loves this guy so much, and they cannot even give him a break. And because some of the things I put on Enzo Maresca responsible, man, because he could be giving these guys minutes, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that. And for me, João Felix is his fault, is other guys' fault. I don't want to talk more on João Felix, man. I don't want to waste my time. So guys, if it's your first time on the channel, smash that like button and let's talk.
So let me know what you think on Chelsea. And now, let's talk about Liverpool, man. Here is the latest on Liverpool, man. Because it looks like Liverpool have made contact with Alexander Isak because to engineer the summer move. Listen, this guy just dunked on them in the cup final. I am not surprised Liverpool, they're going to go for him. Because Liverpool right now, he's absolutely the most informed striker in the Premier League. No one is going to lie to me, man. I saw, like the Swedish coach said, Isak is the best striker in the league. And I think some people are going to have something to say about it. But for me, it's right, man. Isak is unbelievable, man. And if Liverpool get him, that would be crazy. And I'm not surprised Liverpool are moving for him. The only way Liverpool end up with him if another team try to get him and Liverpool actually put all the money on the table as we did to them versus Moise Caicedo. But I don't think Newcastle at the stage right now they're gonna let him go like that. They're not, because especially if they make Champions League football, because they are at the moment where Newcastle at the moment where they need to retain their big players. They need to keep their big player like Bruno Guimaraes. They need to keep this guy, Alexander Isak. Because if you talk about the money, they have the money. But the only bad thing is because of the PSR. That's the only bad thing, man. They cannot spend all their money. The Newcastle owners are the most expensive. They're the richest owners in the world, man. And if they get him, Isak, if he goes to Liverpool, listen, fair play, man. Fair play to Liverpool. They're going to get a good player. And Alexander Isak for me, man. And one thing I want to say, man. Why can't we go for Alexander Isak? Why can't Chelsea go for him? He's rated at 150 million. That's how much money Newcastle don't want him. And he can even go up to 200, man. But the player market is saying like Isak is at 100 million right now. But if you want to get him from the summer from the Newcastle, because they don't need to sell him, man. They don't have to, because they just won a Carabao Cup. And this man, when it comes to finishing, he is that guy. He is that guy I like to see at Chelsea. He will fit well here. We're not going to go near this guy. He's too much money. And listen, let me know your thought on Alexander Isak. Should he go to Liverpool? Can't we go for him? Can Chelsea truly go for him? And I'm sure Newcastle, they're going to hold for him. But if we do the same transfer window we did for Moise Caicedo and like Enzo Fernandez, and we actually go and put some money on him and put everything on this guy, and bring him at Stamford Bridge, man. I would love, I will be buzzing, man. Alexander Isak, for me, he is him, man. He is the talent. He is the biggest man we need at Chelsea. And so, guys, let me know the latest on Alexander Isak and everything on Chelsea news. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And take care of yourself. And if you're brand new to the channel, man, don't forget to subscribe, man. And take care of yourself. And God bless you.